Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second Fruit Basket podcast.
We are back.
We're back. I am Jordan, weird last name, and this is Sean Castro.
We didn't say our names last time, did we?
No, we just did our.
What was I?
Your
Paladin Peanut,
and then I was
Commander
Cream Puff. Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Well,
And we were going to think of fruit names, but we're kind of too late, I think, again, to remember
I
that.
do like kiwi. Did I say that last time? I feel like I might have.
You did, but we, again, didn't think of a good alliteration for kiwis, so I think this was part of the problem. But, so, I wanted to set up the thing so I could make sounds, but I only had time to program in one sound.
What is the one that? No.
No!
No!
So now, but this is the good thing, too. So we have the normal one. And then we have... So we have different...
So you sped it up.
We have different pitches of just her making that sound.
I love that girl.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is. Like, I don't know what she does. I'm pretty sure she's from, like, Little Mix or something.
Yeah, no, when I found the video, it said Little Mix, which didn't
goodness.
enlighten me on who or what that was any more than...
It makes sense, though, because it looks like they would be doing, like, a promo on YouTube for something,
Yes.
for, like, an album.
Yeah. So this is kind of an old meme, but it's this girl from some girl group who decides that she's going to do a Jamaican accent. And then the best that she can come up with is...
Oh, my goodness.
Which is just...
that, like, little correction she makes at the end. But also right before, she's like... wait a minute.
like she's
she
gonna
takes a
nail
moment.
it. Like she's
Exactly.
taking a breath, so she's gonna fucking
She's
nail
such an
this thing.
actress.
So well. So I wanted to start this out with a clip, really quickly. This one has been something we've talked about for quite some time now. And
Oh no! What is
and,
this?
well, you'll see. It's going to be various pictures and a representation of something that you and I.
Did you put this together?
I wish that I put this together. No, I stole it from somebody on YouTube. But are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
who was that old lady?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
So wait, but there's
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who is this gay who's doing this video?
Thank you. I don't know. I like that it's a guy
Thank
though
you.
because
I know, right?
Girls don't know they do it. That's the thing.
Right.
Remember when I told you I saw the one in the wild and I brought her something and she goes, "Thanks," and then thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let's just keep it going here.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
I like the really short one.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Thank you.
There we go.
The like stacking of voices is just incredible.
And what I like about the last image so much on this one is this girl right here.
No.
She is having a blast.
She is.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever made that face in my life.
Well, I think she is in a state of orgasmic excitement.
That's ecstasy.
And also simultaneously clearly saying, "Thank you,
Thank you.
thanks, thank you so much, thanks." So yeah, that's our favorite white girl.
I mean, we've even taken to adding just like ends to word. Like "thank you" has like it's a weird like sound to
Well, that
it.
was actually that's a good segue into something that I wanted to introduce.
Oh, let's do it.
So, "Suck My Dick" is just so tired and foul.
Oh no.
And then I also started to get really tired of the eggplant emoji being synonymous with a dick. I just don't really. It's tired. It's played out.
yeah,
Once I
yeah.
saw it on like a mainstream comedy network, I'm like, okay, this is
Emoji came out and boom.
yeah,
it was a dick.
Eggplant. I find the corn emoji should be the new dick, and because of in honor of our thank you and the ends,
you.
it's now shunk my corn.
Shunk my corn.
Will you shunk my corn?
It's horrible, but I love it.
yeah.
I think. Well, I've seen like bananas. I've seen the eggplant. I've seen people use like the butternut squash one.
Yeah.
The croissant.
Not the corn,
That's a
though.
good one, but never the corn.
So I have another thing I want to introduce as well, which is okay. You know how when two girls are fucking, it's scissoring, right?
Right.
So I've decided that when two guys touch assholes, it's butterfly kisses.
That's so cute.
How do you feel
That's
about that?
really cute.
Yeah.
Do you want a butterfly kiss
Yeah.
later?
Yep.
How do you do that? I don't think I could invert my beehole that much
I have a
to touch another beehole.
I think geometrically it would be a similar equation to how they do double penetration. I think it's a really it's always like that when they do that in porn. I always kind of think like how are they going to pull this off? And then they
How does
somehow
it all fit in there?
and it's always really boring. I think it's more just the novelty of seeing it happen.
I think so too. There's like a dynamic that comes with two dicks in your beehole. And I mean, it's an appealing thing for people to watch in porn. I think it's
a novelty
power
though.
thing.
Oh yeah, well it's just
You got two whole shafts in your beehole.
no
Like
head,
that's
just
so
the shaft.
much.
What if they just put
No
their
head.
balls in just to see what happens?
Is it one at a time, both balls at the same time? Is it like 2 and 2, or is it all 4 at once?
All 4 at once. Yeah.
I feel like it's just like it
would
be like sloppy and like
That would be a super full bird's nest. Okay, so I have one more video I'd like to show you before we move on.
yeah, we're moving quick.
So let me wait. I should have labeled these probably, and I'm also not wearing my glasses.
What are you doing?
I know I'm fucking it up.
Oh my good! I'll be your eyes. You're hovering over Dustin. You're hovering over Otherkin. Oh my goodness!
Hi guys, it's Raven, and today we're going to be talking about Otherkin.
No.
Anyway,
It is a little loud.
Otherkin is a person who has a non-human spirit or soul. Now this soul or
can't believe
spirit
this
can
is
be
happening.
an earthly creature, an other realm creature, or an otherworldly creature. This does not include fictionkin or
Don't wave your
robotkin
finger at me.
or, hold on, I don't know how to say this. Sanguinary vampires?
So this does not include sanguinary vampires.
Is that a thing? Oh wait, I've seen a video on this.
Have
Where-
you?
Yes, I've seen a video of people who are vampires. They identify as vampires.
As
Anyways,
vampires.
So this vampires are not Otherkin. Sanguinary vampires are not.
Well, what's the
Otherkin.
difference between a normal vampire and a sanguinary vampire?
I don't know. I mean, this is what she's saying. They're not Otherkin, but does that make a regular vampire Otherkin? Does that make like elves Otherkin?
Well,
like if I'm
because
Elfkin?
she thinks that she's a wolf. I think,
no.
but I'm not. Well, I think I've watched it in its entirety once. So let's dive into this really cool video real quick.
And this is because none of them have souls. Like, robots do not have souls, and fiction...
So she's differentiating that in order for you to be Otherkin, you have to embody something that has
a soul?
Has a soul.
So
Which is to imply that she believes in the concept of a soul. I mean, this is pretty deep here that she's going on this. I don't know.
I think you're going pretty deep here.
I have no fucking idea
You
what
think
she's
she
talking
believes
about.
in-
So I think that I'm just kind of, I'm on a vision quest with her to understand this. I think is really what's going on.
Sure, yeah. What's this?
Turning myself up a little bit.
Ah.
All right. So let's continue.
Okay.
Fictional characters or fictionkin do not have souls. Therians are a subcategory of Otherkin. Now, not all Otherkin are Therians, and not all Therians are Otherkin, because
mean?
Therians are very specifically earthly creatures. They are creatures that exist on planet Earth, or that have existed on
Therians.
planet Earth. Some examples...
So Therians are things that have existed on planet Earth.
What is the opposite? Etherians? Like ether? Like within the... Is Therians... Like what? I've never heard this before.
That's why this is really cool. Well, I'm glad that she's here to fill us in on this.
I like her fake plant in the background. Like you can tell it's fake.
Her apartment looks like stuff I would see in. Have you ever seen that porn that comes out of Russia that's like really depressing?
No, I have not.
You
I'm
haven't?
not interested in seeing really depressing Russian porn.
just to fill you in, that's what it usually looks like in the apartment.
Horrible.
It's just
I
like
hate the
wood-
fake greenery. Just get a real one.
Yeah, well, she's got other things she's focused on, like
Her identity as Otherkin.
As
what? So
Otherkin.
she identifies. Do we know yet? Has
well,
she
her
told
intro
us?
very much heavily implied that she
The
identifies
tail.
with a wolf.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it had the
half-
music, which I think kind of
She has a
emphasizes.
half wolf face.
Yeah,
It was great. It was beautiful editing. I wonder if she did that herself or if
someone in her Otherkin community with video editing skills or Adobe Premiere ability helped her with that.
I want to continue, but I really want to get to the root of just why this happened. Why?
Yeah, well, let's dive back in.
of Otherkin are dragons, fairies, demonkin, and angelkin. And if you guys want me to make a video about any of those, I would love to make a video
please
about Angelkin
do
and
that.
Demonkin because
Okay.
I think they're fascinating.
Well, we'll get to that
The next
next
part
time.
of this video is
Right.
going to be about how to find out you are in Otherkin.
Ooh.
The biggest thing
just like the
that I
game.
would tell you guys is to meet and talk to as many Otherkin of varying species, I guess is a word I could say in this situation. Talk to every single kind of Otherkin that you can find. Learn from sincere.
So she's trying to help educate us on how to communicate with other kin of different kinds.
Okay, I think as a concept, that's a very lovely just idea. I think encouraging communication with others, otherkin, what would that be? Am I being offensive by calling them others?
Yeah. you're
Of
being
course
very
I am.
offensive,
Of
yeah.
course, I don't want to step on anybody's hooves or paws.
It was so funny. Before you said that, I was thinking, God, I hope he says hoofs or paws. I'm really paranoid that we're not recording anymore, so let me just double check. We still are.
Oh, heck yeah, good.
And is that picking up sound? It sure is. Excellent.
Sweet.
Okay. So let's continue here. Those are going to be a varying volume because it depends on how hard I hit the pad and how loud it is.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so
that's
like,
beautiful.
because it's a drum machine, so I get. We can go. Okay. So it depends on how ferociously I want to.
Oh
Just
my
depends.
goodness.
All right, so let's continue on this. See
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
have to
Dear
say.
people, learn from people that truly believe in what Otherkin and Therians are. Don't go to these people that are doing it just to be cool or because they think
Okay, so what are you doing though then?
Whoa, do you think she's doing this to be cool? You don't think she identifies as Wolfkin?
Look, I'm as poly and bi as the next guy.
Shut
but,
up. That's not the right podcast.
but this is a bit. I don't know. This is what I. So by the way, I texted Sean earlier and I said I'm going to show you a clip and keep me nice on it.
Exactly.
And so
I think we're doing a
she
good
seems
job.
lovely. She seems very sweet. I just am trying to. I'm showing this because I want to educate and I want to understand.
Calling her lovely and sweet doesn't give you a free pass to make fun of her.
So
You have to be nice across the board.
But what does that mean? That I have to be thrilled about this?
It's just so hard to grasp where she's coming from and where this develops within a person. Like, I want to know how to find out if I'm otherkin.
Well, she's about to tell us.
Exactly.
it's interesting for the time being. Go to people who truly know that their soul is a non-human soul. See if something strikes a chord with you, and if it doesn't, that's completely okay. Like, not every human being on this planet is going to be a Therian or an Otherkin or a Dragonkin or a Fairykin or whatever.
I would argue that a very small amount
She-
are on your team. I mean, I
She's
hope
just
so.
listing names left and right. She knows this by heart.
That's kind of the problem with this stuff is you have to be balls deep in Tumblr to understand this stuff, or more specifically their Tumblr, which is
Right. So I spend a lot of time on Tumblr. I don't see much of this. But of course, I follow people who don't reblog
because you only
this.
use it for porn.
No, that's not true. That's not
That's
true.
all I use it for.
I have a comedy blog. If you want to check it out, it's at seancastro.tumblr.com.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you repost comedy?
I do. I
Okay,
repost
all right.
stupid meme comedy.
Oh,
I've reposted this.
Yeah.
I've reposted that video.
Yeah, of course. Okay. All right. Let's.
Some people
I hope
are
she
just
just gets
humans,
into
and
it
that's
already. Oh, it's
perfectly
almost done,
fine.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. So I guess that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Sorry this video is
Wait.
super short. I have a couple announcements for you. I made a Facebook page. Wow! So excited.
Okay, we're not going to plug your
Whoa.
Facebook page. But anyway, well, that didn't explain anything for us. But I do
This-
want to. I do
this,
want to
like,
watch her.
magic trick she does.
I want to watch her intro one more time.
Oh no.
Because
Oh,
I think
the-
because we can figure out maybe if it'll illustrate what she identifies as.
Hi guys, it's Raven, and today we're going to be talking about Otherkin.
Oh, the
What
dog
is-
collar. Okay, wolf. That's your wolf for sure. And then, but I like that's my favorite part. So she just shows her
Hi
dog.
guys, it's Raven, and today we're going to be talking
Yeah.
about Otherkin.
So then she's got that thing.
Right. Her
Which,
tail.
by the way, that rainbow tail. I was at the Long Beach Pride and I saw somebody who
no.
had one that was a butt plug. Just like
See, I was actually going to mention that earlier.
yeah, it's pretty unique.
Was it actually in?
Oh yeah.
It was in the butt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, at
Yeah.
Pride.
And yeah, that's kind of that's a really magical
lot.
thing about our community that I love so much. is that,
Sure, you do.
yeah, that we're trying to
I don't know. I just wouldn't wear a butt plug in public. A butt plug.
Public, but
I would never.
But then, okay, so then we got that, and then we got her sweet pooch.
Is that her dog or is that a dog?
Doesn't mean we're human, and that is just a dog. Well, I mean, that would be pretty funny if it was just like a Getty Images dog. Give me doggo.
Oh boy.
Give me woof woof now.
What is this Skyrim music that she has
That
playing?
is kind of Skyrim music, isn't it?
It's like when you level up or like you discover a new like dragon
I feel like she
rune.
would love games like that because she probably can be a.
You can be a cat. You could be a lizard. You can. I don't know if you can ride dragons. I haven't gotten to that part.
Is stemmed out of these serious role playing games.
I don't know. I feel like this has been around for longer than we think.
Okay,
but it's only recently gained popularity
because it's so
because of the internet
widespread. Well, anyway, that is.
I think her intentions are really great, and like I love that she's passionate about it. But I just feel I would not be able to take her seriously if she was telling this to me directly.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna do it. Let's do a quick. We'll do a little palate cleanser here.
Of course.
Let's see. I want to make sure I get the right. No, not you yet. I want to do this guy. So, okay, I want to talk about kids that when their parents see them, if they're disappointed or not.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Matt. I'm gonna do one last dab for the night. Got a CBD cap.
Oh no!
Everybody's having a beautiful night, and everybody's smoking on some good shit.
This is for the bourbons and the Cadillacs.
Did he make this song? No, he did not. No.
So how do you think his parents feel about him?
I don't know. How old do you think he is? Like 30? 30?
I have a feeling he's probably 19 and just one of those deceptive, sort of like... It's just hard to tell. He's done too many dabs before bed.
Oh goodness!
He's just gonna get really relaxed for us.
See, I've seen videos like this where people just like do dabs on video for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's for, to be cool, I guess.
Yeah,
I have never done a dab. I don't think I ever want to. They seem super intense.
Yeah, regular weed's a little too much for me.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I think once you're upgrading to turning it into a fucking science experiment like this.
What is he experimenting with?
Well, he's clearly making a new element. I mean, this dude's off to Harvard. I mean, look at him. So but let's stick with it for a minute because the end of the video is my favorite bit of the whole thing. So he's gonna heat it up, and I think what he has in his mouth is what goes inside, or it looks really phallic, doesn't it?
Definitely.
That's
does.
like a little dickhead, and just put it right in your mouth. There.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this stuff comes out, and we need to see what it looks like because it's just black goo, I guess. So, okay, so that goes in like that. Okay, that happens. Now, the ending part is what I really want to emphasize is what's really important. So this is the money shot they all have in these weed videos. This right here, and there's like a little sway to the music, and then that. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
So what did you think about that video?
Oh jeez, that's such like a flexing thing to do. I'm not that kind of person, and I don't know how anybody can be.
Mm-hmm.
I would absolutely never. What if my grandmother saw that?
I don't think he thinks. I think he just does stuff.
He does stuff.
And you have to wonder, do you think that this is because this video is titled bedtime dabs, right?
That's cute. That's really cute.
Doing a couple dabsies before bedtimesies.
That's what I give my kids when they go to sleep.
You blow.
I read them a bedtime story and then I give them a bedtime dab.
You blow weed smoke in their face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They pass right out.
Your hypothetical children are really stoned. Theoretical
all the time.
Your otherkin children? I don't know. What scenario are we living in? Where are we?
If my kids want to be otherkin, they can be. So long as they are appropriately humankin when they need to be. Is that offensive? Is that mean? Like, what if they go into a business meeting and they need to be
I'm sure that if your
humankin?
kids...
They can't act as a wolf
And see,
or
that's the
a
thing.
dragon.
So do you think that mainstream society would be really thrilled about your son or daughter or yours or
being human or being otherkin.
well, being otherkin. Well,
I don't know.
they'd be thrilled if they were human because then it wouldn't be a thing, right?
I think in
It
like
would just
30
be a
years
person.
we'll see more of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Or maybe it'll die out. It might
No,
die out.
it's gonna get so much
Oh,
crazier.
goodness.
I can only because it's that weird thing where the thing kind of keeps getting pushed where, what is in the realm of acceptable, and when are we placating
Right.
somebody who may be mentally ill? But then we don't want to say that because that may hurt someone's feelings. But then it's kind of like I was texting Sean last night about My 600-Pound Life and how that show is kind of rage fuel for me. Just because they're handled with kid gloves, and if it were like a heroin addict, we wouldn't be handling them with kid gloves.
Right.
We'd be like, "You're gonna die! You're gonna die! Stop doing this!"
They're so like they're on their way out.
Yeah.
This show is actually it's really sad to think about because they could die at any moment. Being 600 pounds, that's like morbidly overweight.
Well, I mean that's beyond. I think
Unless
it
you're, like,
deserves a new category, but I think
13 feet tall, that's when you can be 600 pounds.
yeah, well, yeah.
It's proportional, right? I mean,
I'm not even gonna try to do any sort of math concerning this, but well, what? So like, what a 6-foot person would be 200 pounds. So 12 feet, 400 pounds would be,
even taller than that. Then you got to be taller.
you got to be
I just
whatever amount.
I'm
is
scared that
correct
you're
math.
letting the rage get to you too much. That you're gonna die.
Well, see, here's the thing.
of a heart attack.
I just don't. Yeah, before the 600-pound person does.
Exactly.
I think this is a
it's
distinct
causing
possibility.
you too much stress.
Well, here's the thing. So it's not. I'm not even really angry at the person. It's they're just sniveling, enabling partner. It's because the one that I was watching, this woman was bedridden, so she couldn't get out of bed, right?
Jeez.
Which is perfect because
What?
then someone has to come and feed her, right?
Oh.
And so, like, if it were me, I would be like the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket, which makes no sense to you. I'm sorry.
I'm 13.
Yeah. Well, it came out before I was born too. But anyway, he makes fun of one of the characters a lot for being fat. I would be just a terrible, terrible, terrible person. She would be eating horse food. I mean, there's no fucking way that she'd get anything sweet ever.
so mean.
Well, yeah, because she's gonna. Because I have to.
I mean, of course, yeah, you should feed them a healthy diet if you are their caretaker.
So then there was a clip in this particular episode where he somehow gets her into. I'm gonna move off on this in a second. Sorry. He somehow gets her into the car, their van, and they go to McDonald's. Of course they do. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll get 2 grilled chicken sandwiches." And from the back of the car, she's like, "Crispy, give me crispy." He's like, "Oh God, crispy."
Do you really think he's like sweating under the pressure?
Dude, he was panicked.
No.
And so I don't know if when she was more mobile, she just beat the shit out of him to make him into a sniveling, groveling turd of a human. But
Maybe.
he is the one stuffing her.
She's probably broken him down emotionally, just all aspects. He is a broken down
he is
human
so
being.
much more pathetic than she is to me.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just
Are we talking about a specific? I don't know. I haven't seen this episode that you were.
Dude, they're all the
talking about.
fucking same, and
Are
they
they
all
all the same?
they all have they all have the same doctor in them, which is this kind of meek Indian guy, and he sort of comes in and
What does he do?
well, he just tells you, look, you're not losing weight and you're not following the diet. Like, surprise, surprise. Like, and these people are actually. And then what the funny part is these people act like, look, if you lose, when you're 600 pounds, losing 100 pounds in a month is feasible. I mean, that shouldn't.
100 pounds in a month,
Dude, seriously. That
Have you ever been 600 pounds?
No, but trust me. Trust me. I've watched enough things to know that when you're that big, you'll lose it. I mean, if you're eating what you're supposed to, even if she just moved, she'd lose it. It just wouldn't.
Right.
Because I mean, to get 600 pounds, you're having to eat. I mean, constantly.
You're a glutton. I don't know. I guess I've never known anybody to have experienced that. I've never experienced it myself. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how somebody gets to be 600 pounds. I don't know how it starts, and if it's like an enabling thing with their partner. I think that's definitely.
It's the same. I mean, it's the same thing as like. I think it's the same thing as why so many people are heroin addicts now. It's like you go and you get a boo-boo, and then they're like, well, here's 90 horse tranquilizers, 90 Norcos. And then you start to pop those when you're like, and you feel good, and you're kind of like, well, I could take 2 or I could take 3. And
Right.
all the other shit that was like bothering in your life just kind of goes broop. And maybe these people get the same thing. And then next thing you know, you're slamming heroin and singing Zombie by the Cranberries really loud when you're walking down the street, which actually happened the other day. There was a really crazy guy outside my door singing,
That was
zombie,
very specific.
Zombie, oi. It was pretty good.
I
But
love it.
I think
you
that
should,
is the
you should produce that. You should get him up in here.
Oh, and do a cover of it. And
Yes.
yeah, it's a real song, by the way, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh,
So
that's okay.
I had never heard it before.
I saw the look in your eyes.
I like glazed over. I'm like, yeah. What year is it?
Yeah. Well, we'll get to some references.
Oh no! I'm
let's
so
see.
embarrassed. Wait, we didn't even talk about this guy. Really? I mean, we moved on pretty quickly.
I mean, what is there to say?
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I feel. I don't know who watches these things and enjoys them. I don't know what audience he's playing to.
Well, let's do another palate cleanser of the same variety.
That was a
What's
palate
up, OGs?
cleanser.
Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. So tonight, I'm going to be doing some bedtime dabs. I'm going to be taking
Where's
a
he
dab, and
from?
I'm going to be getting baked as fuck, and I'm going to be going to bed. That's pretty much it. Before this, I took a shower. That's why my hair's still a little bit wet, so yeah, I'm going to get right into it.
Okay, so we were really concerned why your hair was wet before you do your bedtime dabs.
The picture is so crisp.
In the
it's
most
so bright.
in the most
it's beautiful.
murdery room I've ever seen in my life. He looks really similar to, like, his eyes are even lit the same way as Clarice Starling in Silence of the Lambs. When I mean, there's like this could be the setting of a snuff film for
This
sure.
is the last thing you see before you die.
Is him doing bedtime dabs? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't look. I think I've made it pretty clear to you that I really can't stand weed culture.
Right, you have.
But dab culture is like a whole.
It's scary. I don't know how somebody does this and they aren't like incapacitated for the rest of the day. They probably are, but
Well, yeah,
he's going to bed, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Well, yeah. He emphasizes that he's going to do that and then go to bed. Let's start it from the beginning. Again.
What's up, OGs? Welcome back, and
What's up, OGs?
Oh, geez.
Are we original gangsters?
I
According
guess
to him?
so.
All
if you're
right.
new here, welcome. So tonight, I'm going to be doing some bedtime dabs. I'm going to be taking a dab, and I'm going to be getting baked as fuck, and I'm going to be going to bed. That's pretty much it. Before this, I took a shower. That's why my hair's still a little bit wet. So, yeah, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to be heating this up. I actually got the nail on my actual...
Hey, you know what goes pretty good with his background?
Hey.
Well, I mean, that's a really authentic Jamaican
That's
accent.
true, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's kind of what was misunderstood about her.
Ballad. She's so good, and I love the way, like, when I think of how that's spelt, I think I sent it to you
that
a
was
couple
a pretty
times.
excellent spelling of it.
Balegdh. Ballad. I think you're right. It does go with this.
Let's watch this dudeski take a toeski.
rig. In my other videos, when I was dabbing, I was using...
And I love this part of it. It's just firing up the
I'm gonna
blowtorch
use my
to
rig
heat
for
your
this. I'm
contraption.
gonna heat this up, and I'm going to take...
And I love that he's illustrating everything he's doing as if this is audio only.
He started the video like that, too. He said, I'm going to be taking a dab or two, and then I'm going to go to bed. He literally laid out the video.
I mean, based on how well lit this is, it may as well just have been audio only.
I know. I might as well have my eyes closed.
What does it say behind him?
Want to have my eyes closed.
Is that a weed leaf that says Arizona?
It says marijuana. It does not say Arizona.
Okay. All right.
my dad. So I hope you guys are smoking along with me, getting your joints lit, getting your bowls lit.
We are absolutely not.
Do you want to get your joint lit? Get your bowls lit?
I haven't smoked a joint in I don't know how long.
You know what's okay? This is the other part that I've really wondered. So I know it's a stereotype that weed makes people stupid, but I went through a lot of these videos,
You did? You searched for it. You dumpster dive.
dude, and they are
Dumpster
all
dope.
this guy. They're all this guy.
no.
There's one guy on there who I wanted to show his videos, but he's pretty popular. He looks like young Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy was actually handsome for a second when he's really young, but it's like the in between phase. And he shouts a lot in his videos, and just he he'll do 3 dabs in a row, but he still appears normal. So he's the most enthusiastic one I've seen, but still a dullard, just total dolt.
Okay.
And so, and I met a lot of my friends smoke weed. I have smoked weed. What happened here?
It just got more and more intense. I think dabs are like the final step to weed culture.
Do you think that you just once this starts, the dabs start, you just stop learning? Do you think that's what's going on here?
I see all these posts all the time with like an illustration of what these people's like last 2 brain cells look like taking their last dab. So funny. I gotta show you that sometime.
I'm going to have to pop a graphic on the screen.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll have to find it. It's so good.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. I think I'm wondering if this is going to have an M. Night Shyamalan type twist. So let's see.
If you guys are smoking on, I think that's about right. And this is going to be a decent size dab. It's nothing huge, but
Looks like snot.
It's like
Decent
earwax.
Oh yeah, that's more accurate.
at least
Wait,
decent for
was
when
that
I
like
let this
his
cool down a
shot,
little
or did
bit.
he take like?
I think he decided to light that. Well, I think maybe he's doing this all with his phone. And then that one, he thought the phone light would adequately light this, and that didn't seem to happen.
I've been there many times.
Yeah, but this guy had a shitload of videos.
Oh no.
Anyway, let's see what happens.
I mean, he's just gonna take the dab, isn't he?
yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Have you?
That's the other
Wait,
thing.
did he say cheers?
Yes, the cheers.
No.
Oh, the cheers! I can't stand the
guys.
cheers. Cheers, my dudes.
Cheers, guys.
My dudes, let's do a quick cheers. Oh, the cheers. Let's get that real
I
quick.
think that's about right.
I think that's.
And this is going to be a decent sized dab. It's nothing.
The other thing I noticed about these people too is all of them just sound like their nose is stuffy. This seems about right, my dudes. Libby,
Ugh, you're kind of right.
this is I got the green crackle. OG.
That looks absolutely foul. I would never inhale that. I would. Can you ingest it in other ways?
Yeah, I imagine so. You could probably bake it in something. I think it'd be a waste though with this stuff.
Right, you just want to take it straight. You don't want to mess around with that pussyfoot and shit. Pussyfooting is a term. I have to explain myself every time. I'm not.
Oh, I know that term.
Okay, good.
Like pussyfoot around.
Yeah, you don't gotta pussyfoot
dilly
around with. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I'm an old man. I know these things.
Huge, but a decent size.
He's so excited.
At least decent for me. I'm gonna let
He's
this
about to
cool
go to
down a
bed.
little
Give him
bit.
some slack.
He's gonna have some sweet sick dreams.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.
Oh, this culture. It's like
He's
Legos.
the dab king. It is like Legos. They all fit together perfectly.
I think that he is my favorite. Out of all the ones I watched, this guy's my favorite.
What are his other videos like?
They're all this.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're all weed. This is he just
Where's
smokes
the
weed on camera.
entertainment?
That's the really good question because this is a huge.
Oh God, dude.
There we go. Bedtime dab. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, maybe go check out some of the other
Oh
videos.
my God.
OG out.
He said video is
Oh, the
three.
piece. He did it too. He did the piece too. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's a lot of these videos, and what's crazy too is a lot of the kids that are doing them are like can't be older than 11 years old.
Oh no.
And they're just like, I'm gonna do some nighttime dabs.
I'd never even like heard the word weed when I was 11. I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
It's so exactly. I know. I lived inside of.
You're a Goodman.
I'm a good man.
Goodman.
I'm a goody two shoes man.
Yeah, I think having older brothers in the house that did a bunch of nefarious shit.
Well, my brother never did. My sister never did, and when she did, I mean, when either of my siblings like
They're quite a
did
bit older
anything,
than you,
I didn't.
though.
Yeah, they are. Well, by
I guess
my
your brother's
sister
not.
by 3 years, my brother by 6.
Oh yeah, not at all. Then you're about the same as
not-
me.
yeah.
Huh. I think mine just didn't really give a shit what I saw. They were like, yeah.
Yeah, I
they'll
think
be all right.
I think if they ever did anything, I'm not saying they did because I don't know if they did, but they kept it behind closed doors.
Well, that's very nice of them to protect you.
Hey, you think so?
Yes.
I'll be sure to write him a letter.
Mail it off. Send it to
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Let them know.
I mean, I should.
You should.
It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
A thank you letter.
I think that there is the lost art form of letter writing has
Yeah, I've been writing
has
cards
been
a lot
lost as I
recently.
prefaced it.
So I've been writing cards a lot for like friends' birthdays and stuff because nobody really. I don't know. I feel good, especially like going to a birthday party or something where they tell you not to bring gifts, but you feel good like giving them something as like a token of happy birthday. Mm-hmm. So I write cards at least. I don't know. Is that a common thing among, I guess, my age group? Because I'm
think that
quite young.
Everyone just sends.
You are too, but I'm not saying calling you old.
I'm in comparison a bit of an old man. It's just like a happy birthday, LOL, smiley face,
Yeah,
corn emoji.
I think corn emoji. You're gonna make some popcorn.
Chunk.
I think I think when I get invited to something, I'm definitely gonna write them a card. That's
nice.
That's a common. It's a courtesy thing. I don't know.
It's a very Goodman thing to do.
Goodman thing to do.
Mm-hmm. So you said you had something from last time you wanted to bring up with me that.
Okay. So we've talked about this before, and I know you just like. I want to talk about boomerang culture.
Dude, I don't
like on Instagram, boomerangs.
Oh, boomerang. Okay.
Oh my God, we should also talk about like boomerangs, like people throwing boomerangs.
People throwing boomerangs.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah, this is something we have talked about because so on Instagram, everyone that's watching this is gonna know, but in case somebody doesn't, boomerang is this. It's a thing where you can get a video and it'll just loop the same thing over and over and over again. Like if I brought this microphone, it would be like whoop, 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 whoop.
It's cute, adorable.
It was for about 11 minutes. And then now it's like, so there's no duration. So it's like, I think the length of videos have expanded on Instagram. So it's like,
I think it's like 15 seconds, a full length video you can have.
Right.
On your
And
story.
so every dildo will post the boomerang.
like posting like the photo to their Instagram like profile or their story?
The story.
Okay.
I don't really, I didn't have Instagram for a long time. And then now that I have it back again, I don't look at it.
Culture shock.
Ever. Well, I just don't look at it. I started to scroll, and then I've realized that the way that it works now is that whatever I've liked recently is the only thing I see anyway. And so, like, I liked like some person's thing of their kid that I don't really care about, and then now like their kid just pops up all the time, and I'm like,
sure, yeah,
I've officially ruined my Instagram feed, so I've just stopped scrolling. But I do sometimes, occasionally watch the stories. But the boomerangs are so annoying. It's the same. So let me see your cup real quick.
Sure.
This is every boomerang. It's Friday.
Oh no! No, I've seen that so many times.
Oh my god! It's become the new pictures of your food horseshit.
It is. It kind of is.
And this is an interesting thing I want to talk about. So we were talking about how. Oh shit! I'm trying to think if this is gonna get either of us in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Well, now I'm gonna have to say it. So.
Oh no!
Like. How I'm
Brace yourself.
I'm gonna try to be like sort of vague. So we have those acquaintances that we know that are on Instagram, and they are personalities of a certain type.
Yeah, Instagram models and
this
lifestyle
personality they cultivate on Instagram, in my opinion, is pretty vapid and pretty empty. Right, but then I hang out with these people in person, and they're lovely,
and they're totally
and
the opposite.
But how much time I see them spend on this cult of personality, it's like, so then who are you really?
Right. I think so. That's definitely like a very I've experienced that as well. I've known a couple people who I'm not like super close with that were Instagram personalities and super cool in person. But their Instagrams and their Twitters, they're all just kind of like cringy, weird posts, like relatable things. People always talk about pizza as a relatable topic. Like, I can't wait or I wish I was eating pizza instead of studying this week. It's so silly.
And it's a picture of like some book that they didn't read. Like, that's my favorite one. So it'll be like it's my favorite ones that I see. This is a perfect example. So it'll be. They're at some coffee shop in LA that has granite, whatever. So that's laid out. They have the little succulent, and then they have the moleskin journal, right? and then their phone,
Right, and it's in
their phone, but the screen's not up; it's turned over. That's next to it. It's like
So you can
it's
see their
lined up.
case.
Right? Exactly. And then a book that's something. It's like Ernest Hemingway, like some shit they never would read ever in their life.
That's a bold assumption.
But you know they don't, Sean. I mean, it's all about.
They bought the book for the photo, and then they're gonna write it
No,
off
I
on their
think they bought
taxes.
it with the intention of reading it, but they just are not that kind of person. I've done that. I've bought a book where I'm like, I'm totally going to read that. I didn't broadcast I'm going to read it, but I didn't read it.
Sure,
It's
okay.
like, I'm like, dude, that's going to be... It's usually like, it's 2 a.m., I'm bourbon drunk, and
And you buy a book?
on Amazon.
Oh, I was
All the
like,
time.
in person? What
I have
bookstore?
bought so much
2
shit
a.m.
drunk on Amazon that I think my phone should lock me. Like, my phone should have a breathalyzer to where, like, I can't buy shit. I have to blow into it before.
I think that's definitely, like, that's a thing. That's invented.
It's going to need to happen because I will
I'll
get
get you
packages
one.
and be like, what the fuck? I didn't order
Where did I
anything.
get this?
This is bullshit.
I get that. I've never ordered anything drunk off of Amazon.
You're
I
not
feel like
drunk
that's-
as much as I am.
No, you're right.
I think that's part of the
I'm very
deal.
seldom drunk. I'm
Yeah.
seldomly drunk.
That's good. It's a very. Okay, so we did go on a tangent. Boomerang, just stop doing boomerangs for the love of God.
Hey, I think there can be good boomerangs
No.
and interesting ones
No.
and cool ones.
I have never, no, Sean, I've never, ever seen a boomerang I've liked. Never, like,
Really?
in the beginning, I was like, dope. It's like if someone with flashing lights or something cool, I'm like, cool, got it, good.
Right.
And then the novelty wore off in like 10 minutes. And then now I just, every time I see someone do it, I want to punch them in the dick. I can't take it anymore. Stop.
I can't
doing
wait.
boomerangs.
I can't wait for like the 4th of July when it's just firework
Fireworks.
boomerangs.
Oh, God.
And I can send all of them
Just
to you.
shunk my corn, you
No.
motherfuckers. Oh my God. Don't
Don't
do it.
apply a negative tone to that.
Shunk my corn can be, yeah, it is kind of a delightful thing. It's like, come on.
Thank you.
Shunk my corn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for shunking my
It's
corn.
always positive.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, we are still figuring that out.
It's new. It's in the works.
All right, I have one more clip.
Oh boy.
Let me see where we're at here.
Yeah. What's our time? What are we doing?
41 minutes we're at.
Dang, we've really talked it up.
I think it's our production value
It
increasing.
is. It's just so good. I'm proud of us.
So this last one, I don't really remember what I... Oh, okay. So
Who is this?
So,
New
okay.
leader of the resistance?
So here's a question I'm going to propose before I show you this clip.
Yes.
Do you think this guy may be a little touched?
I can't say. I don't know. And I don't want to be. Like, I don't have the degree that can qualify me to say that he is. Mm-hmm. Whereas you might. I mean...
So touched I find to be a... Did your mom's house make up touched?
I don't know.
I don't
I mean,
think so.
you
I
brought
think
it
I've heard
into my life.
I think I've heard it before that, and it's just a delightful way. Like if I don't know where you're mentally deficient, it's just you're touched. You're a little touched.
Okay.
Touched by.
So
the
it can
hand
also
of,
just be like stupidity and... Right?
you're touched by the hand of God, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. So let's pull up Dustin here. All right, Dustin. Wait, no, come here, you son of a bitch.
Hey.
not
He's
in
just
full-
being nice.
Okay, everyone ready? Trump and Pence, we say no. No, 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 no. Trump and Pence, we say no. No, 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 no. Trump and Pence, we say no. No, 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 no.
Oh, no. Whoa, that's it? That's the end?
Yeah. So do you think that's helping?
I'm shocked that that's the whole thing. There wasn't any... You can do this to help resist these... You can help resist a movement that you don't like. I don't... What is this doing? He's throwing a tantrum on camera. And I don't
Yeah.
want to, like, make fun of him if he is touched in a way. I don't want to... I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, like, what does this do for
Look,
us?
I'm very happy that Dustin28 has found
I love Dustin28. I
Du-
love that name. Dustin28 released from jail?
Dustin28 has that's his YouTube channel name, I think. Well, I think he's called Boston Antifa, but he goes by Dustin28 for some reason. But I do find it delightful that Dustin28 has found his thing,
Right.
And I find it quasi adorable.
Oh.
But okay, there's two things about it. So I went really deep down the Dustin28 rabbit hole, and he's got a girlfriend in the video who is like in 11,
Wait, like hotness level 11?
Hotness level,
Whoa.
level 11. But then there's another video where he's doing like a live stream with her, and he starts to cry, and he goes, "I'm sorry, guys, I'm going through my period." And then he said he's taking hormones because he's transitioning. So I'm starting to think the whole thing is a work. But it's so convincing. You can't tell. You cannot tell what you can't tell.
His transition is female to male then?
Male to female. I think he's already a male. I don't know.
Because if he's getting his period biologically, you can still get your period
I don't really
if
want to
you're
go.
transitioning.
I don't want to dive
male.
deep into that. But like this is. I mean, this is Dustin's.
I love this look.
Dustin was biologic. I'm trying to think of the pussy hat. Yeah, I think
the pussy hat.
That's the Women's March pussy hat.
Is
thing.
it?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
It's supposed to look like a pussy, but I don't really see.
I thought it had little cat ears. Like I thought he had little ears on his hat.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I remember even seeing the ones at the thing and at the rally and being like, those don't. I mean, I've seen vagina that doesn't look like one. I don't really know, but
I've seen vaginas.
I have. I've seen them. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I think that Dustin was born biologically a male. So I don't think that he would. This is not a transition situation.
Okay.
I mean, what? Just visually.
I mean, you're pulling the transition thing from that live stream that you watched where he mentioned that he had his period?
Correct.
I don't know if we can totally assume from that comment, right?
I'm just going by optics here.
I don't know. I love this look, though. The no taped to the hat. I think that's a pretty bold statement. No!
And it's like I don't really, and this is a pretty recent one too. So this isn't like right after it happened. So I'm trying.
So this is later. This is like a year into the presidency, then.
Yeah, and I don't really get what he's after here. But you know,
what is it? Trump and Pence? No, no, no.
Yeah, that's all he's really saying.
It like he looks like he's throwing a tantrum, and I don't know if that helps his cause.
No,
I think it hurts his cause.
Yeah,
really.
I think
I think like he's a toddler throwing a tantrum.
I mean, God bless you, Dustin 28, but
I don't know.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I was gonna say what God?
Well, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which God? I mean, not what God.
And his son Jesus John Cena.
Jesus John Cena.
Jesus Cena.
John, middle name in quotes, Jesus. That's his wrestling name.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
John Jesus Cena. Mm-hmm.
I love that guy. I love both of those guys.
Yeah, they're sweet men.
They are sweet men.
Mm-hmm. At least they appear to be. They probably groped somebody. That's gonna.
Oh, jeez.
It's just like everyone's groped somebody at this point.
Did you hear about the McDonald's Super Size Me guy? Like confessed his own.
Oh, Morgan Spurlock. Yeah,
he confessed his own sexual misconduct.
That he settled something out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that because like
I think if you're trying to do damage control, that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, before somebody else comes for you, you
or
come for yourself.
Honestly, he was probably getting blackmailed. And
that's also a possibility.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, well, because apparently he settled with some amount of money or something.
Yeah, for somebody in his office or who knows. I don't know how to feel about it. Is he? It is a good idea to, if you have performed sexual misconduct, that you should come out and say it and admit it before somebody else does it for you. I feel like they're both very reprehensible things, but one is slightly better of a situation if you admit it. You're more of an honest person.
I think the scenario is kind of analogous with if you cheat on your partner or your spouse or whatever. It's not the sex really; it's the lying. So if you like cheated and you come to them and go, "Hey, this happened," I think the likelihood of the relationship lasting is higher than if they find out through a text message about your, personal trainer smelling your sweaty underwear.
Ugh, gross. Ew, that's so specific, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Are there any other clips you want to show? Is that the last one?
I think it's the last one I came up with there. I figured Dustin 28 was a good one to...
Dustin 28. When I first saw the thumbnail, like in the little tiny screen, I thought it was Sonic Fan. The Sonic Fan Sam like 428 or whatever his name is. Did I show you that guy?
No, I was gonna dive into
Oh,
some Sonic the
goodness.
Hedgehog stuff.
Oh, I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's the Sonic voice?
Sonic says, if someone touches you in an inappropriate way, that's no good.
That's no
Although,
good.
okay, so I spent so many just hours watching YouTube poop of Sonic Says.
Mm-hmm.
What is the song? Dude. I don't remember it.
man.
It's so. Oh goodness, we gotta look that up. I want that to be stuck in my head. What are we at?
We're at 49 minutes.
We really we went in
We
today.
did go all in.
I'm super proud of us, and also the camera's not bugging out.
Yeah, we fixed the issue. Even though this is gonna be the episode I want to
We can.
be the first one officially, but
the first one can be the secret episode. You the lost episode.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that SpongeBob thing
Yeah,
where they had the
yeah.
lost episode,
Uh-huh.
and it's just him doing a walking cycle. Mm-hmm. That's our lost episode. I
would
think
say so,
this
too.
is our found episode.
I would say so too. I say that this is probably a good point to end. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
I don't think so. I'm satisfied.
Well, on that note, and she
She knows she screws up at the end. She's like, but the 6-second vine that it was turned into made her it ruined her.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
There's no way to include the correction. I don't even know if there is a correction.
And then
at
she
the
thought
end
she
of
was
that.
gonna promote her career on this show.
Ba-legged. She's so. Where did that come from? What does that even mean? Ba-legged. Ba-legged.
I think she
I'm
was.
trying to translate it
She just
from a
made
Jamaican
noises.
accent.
She didn't even. It definitely.
Oh my goodness.
It definitely elicited a good amount of laughs.
Oh, definitely. There are other vines I gotta show you.
I think. Isn't it coming back?
It might be, but I don't
They're
know
calling it
if
something
I
else?
like it. It's
V2?
V2.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it because I have a feeling they're going to let creators back on with the same amount of followers that they had, or they're going to promote the creators who were big on Vine before, so that they can continue their careers on Vine. And I don't like that idea because I think everybody should have a fresh start on this app. And if they already have a following, it'll naturally come to them. I don't think they should be promoted as V2 stars. I think they should be the same as everybody else. I don't know.
Yeah, although I don't know. That my concern is that when Vine died, it spawned all the Instagram comedians, which are the most cancerous.
Which are all just rape jokes and
When your
and just,
girl catches
sexual,
you cheating, and then an
blow her
explosion.
up. Oh my goodness! I sent you that Cody Co video.
God, it's just
Blow her up with a grenade.
yeah. It is the
goodness.
stupidest. But those. I mean, it's just such lowest common denominator thing. But you read the comments and people love
think
this
it's
shit.
so funny.
I
I don't know where they get it from. I don't know what that kind of comedy is, if it even is comedy.
Yeah. Well, on that note, this was the fruit basket.
It was lovely.
Shunk my corn.
We got to think of a fruit pun for that.
No. Well, we can just pretend that corn's a. Corn's a
It
fruit.
could be. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll do some scientific research. But yeah, shunk my corn.